was out doing a trail run in the Yuba River in California, and something happened that I don't really fully understand. I think I tripped and ended up going 50 to 60 feet off of a cliff. I basically woke up at the bottom and had fractured cheekbones. I broke a couple of teeth. I fractured both wrists. I broke my pelvis. I injured my peroneal nerve, so I couldn't walk. I didn't have use of my arms, so it involved a 2-helicopter rescue and a lot of recovery time. I had a drastic change in lifestyle. The day that the accident happened, I went from running and mountain biking every weekend to not being able to do it at all for quite a period of time. That was very frustrating for me. I was renting a 1926 Tudor home in Sacramento. The home had multiple steps going into the entryway. It had period-style doorways that were very, very narrow. So at the time I had a wheelchair and a walker, and none of those devices would go between doorways. So I was not able to live in the home. My sister is in her mid-30s, and luckily her and her husband live in town. So I was able to go and live with them without leaving my hometown. I had people coming and visiting me every day. And I reached a point where I began feeling guilty that I was not able to return that favor to friends. I was not able to go and visit with them because their homes were inaccessible to me. They had the same problems that my home had at the time. Ever since taking the tour of the demonstration home, I look at homes differently now. Doorways feel pretty narrow compared to the demonstration home, and I mean, who wouldn't want wider doorways? Since my accident, I've moved a big old refrigerator into the home on my own, and I certainly would not have been able to do that if I had either steps in front of my home or a very large threshold. So when I look at the features of the demonstration home, I just wonder why builders don't incorporate those things into their design, because they seem like either a no-cost or low-cost option that can make the difference between someone being able to live in a home and not. There are a few other features of the Livable Design demonstration home that I saw that I would really like to have in my home. And one of the features was the Lazy Susan in the kitchen. I have those same corner cabinets in my home, and now every time I reach for a pot and pan and I have to basically crawl into the cabinet to get it out, I wish that I had that. I noticed that the bar was lower than it normally would be, but that also means that you can use standard chairs at the bar. There is not one feature about that house that I wouldn't want in my own home. I'm slowly progressing back into the activities that I used to do. I started water skiing again. I'm back on my mountain bike. To celebrate the 1-year anniversary from my accident, I left and went to Europe for a few weeks, and it felt great for me to be able to do that. So I was able to put some of the past behind me and pretty much move forward from that point on.